Hey everybody, welcome to episode 16 of Hanging On by a Thread podcast. My name is Silje and this is my weekly podcast about what I've been doing with my fibre hobbies, mainly crochet and knitting. And yeah, let's just dive into it. As always, show notes will be added in the description below. And if you want to give me a follow on the social medias, my handle is Silmoa in both Instagram and Ravelry. So you can add me there if you want to. Okay, so this week I did make notes. I'm going to be looking down there at them every now and then to figure out what I was planning to talk about. Because I figured I needed to plan a little this week since I didn't feel like I had that much done. So I needed to get it down on paper and realize that I actually have more to talk about than I originally thought. Well, first up, as always, what I'm wearing. I've shown this one previously, but I wasn't wearing it. This is the Levenwik cardigan by Gurdun, Johnston. And I have knit mine in a strand of black Holst Supersoft and a strand of Pickles Merino Tweed, the mörkt colorway. So together they became tweedy and dark black basic cardigan with a bit of detail. It's got this little shell lace, Shetland shell lace, which cleverly hides the buttonholes. I did speak about this in episode, and what else? Yeah, I think I wasn't wearing it, so you didn't get an impression on how the garment actually works. It's obviously it's asymmetrical. It buttons on the side here, and you can choose to have it like a couple of buttons on top and leave it open. Which in my case, I feel like that's it's not a great look because basically it's like, look at my boob down here. You can't see in the frame I have now, but I will do another full figure shot thing so you can see how it actually fits me. I think that's quite nice. So I'll try to cut that in here. So as you can see, it is a fairly regular length cardigan and it fits me quite nicely, I think. The collar isn't standing up as I would have hoped, but I think it still looks quite nice, flattened out. Okay, so that's that. I've just, it's just like coconut buttons in a, they were big enough and I don't know, I was torn between trying to find a huge button that would blend, but like what enormous button would be discreet, right? So I figured the tan side of the button, because it has a brown side and a tan side, would go nicely with the little specks of tweed in it. I haven't been wearing it very much, so that's why I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to wear it today, see how I feel about it. And it's got 3/4 length sleeves. It's a cardigan. Yeah, so Levenwik by Gurdun, Johnston. I recommend the pattern. It was well written and a fun knit. So it's nicely shaped. And well, go back to the episode where I was talking more in detail about it and check it out if you're interested. Okay, so I did not get to do nearly as much knitting this week as I would have liked to. I have a 7-month-old baby that is teething. So the bottom teeth have come out already, and the top ones are pressing, and it is a constant. He wants contact all the time and comfort, so then my hands are not as free as I would like them to be. I did manage to work on 2 things though. So the first thing is the Timothy pullover for my older son. He is 5 years old, so I'm knitting the size 6. This is the Timothy sweater so far. I have completed the body and I can start doing the arms. So it's basically, it's knitting around, stockinette on the back, and then you have this panel of braids. Okay, I need to move a light because this doesn't. One sec. No, now you can see it a little nicer. Huh? That, and up into the armhole you're knitting around, and then you start your raglan decreases on the side, and then you knit a little bit further up. You cast off a few stitches in the middle to leave room for the buttons. So there's going to be 3 buttons or something in the middle there. Let's confer to the pattern. It is a pattern that is published in a Rauma Garn booklet for Finull, number 311, which is from 2019. You should be able to get it either in your local yarn shop if you're in Norway, or online as well. The Timothy sweater. Yeah, see, you got 3 buttons in the middle there. So, and I think this is the size smaller because I have less. I don't know. Maybe I did some wrong counting. I don't feel like I feel like I have more stitches on this side than on that side. But is maybe I'm 1 stitch off, or maybe 2. I think I can live with that. Because when I did the decreases on top here, then I have to decrease a bit for a neckline shaping. And it's like 6 and then 2 and 1, and then just keep decreasing the raglans until they meet. Basically, they didn't tell me how many stitches I should have, and you see this side is taller than that side. So instead of fixing this by going back to here and redoing these strips, I'm just gonna fudge it when I pick up for the neckline, because I was about to say I'm the only one who's gonna know, but all of you are gonna know as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna fudge it because now it's a simple matter of knitting the sleeves separately, also in the round and stripy. I am gonna be striping a lovely green and blue yarn for the stripes here, and then of course attach them, and I guess pick up for the neckband where I need to be fudging a little, and the you know what, I'm wondering, yeah, the neckband should probably be in this color. Yeah, because there's going to be different color stripes on the sleeves. Let's see what we end up with, and then maybe some cheerful buttons to contrast. So what else? Yeah, I should mention that I am knitting this in a Rauma Garn Sisu, which is an 80% wool and 20% polyester. Where are you? No. Out of reach, just. It's 80% wool, 20% nylon. So yeah, how can I forget that between every time? But the body's done and I can start making the arms in these two here. So that's cool. Yeah, that's about it. That's all for my knitting whip this week. I did not touch my Khuc Cay yoke. It's laid in the whip basket still, although it might be relegated to a hibernation stack. No, come on, Celia, finish it. Finish it. I'm really like at a loss what I should be knitting on next, because now I have the sleeves there. That's going to be a breeze. Should I just power through it and just do the sleeves this coming week, and then I have a finished object to show you next time? Could do that. Unless I get completely distracted again by other things. So yeah. What are we gonna do, right? So today is a lovely sunny day outside, and I need to get out. This whiteness. Speaking of Sari, Nordlund and the Khuc Cay sweater, I just remembered I have another whip that I kind of forgotten about. But I feel like I should take up again now. Mentioning the sun, I was like, oh, sun, summer, things. And I have a summer whip from last year that needs to get out of hibernation. And I have pulled it out. It's this bright, beautiful thing. Can you recognize the pattern? This texture, and I'm pretty sure it's Sari Nordlund's pattern again. This is, and this needs to wash to bloom, and it is from PomPom magazine, summer 2019. It is, what's the name? Ah, there we are. Gorgeous. Yeah. It's the Ogee. It's a tank top. This one here. Isn't that gorgeous? So I just finished this bit. Oh, blur. Come on. So yeah, I've just finished this bit here. And I started on the repeats here to do the back and front. Well, and I think that's where I needed to read a bit more to figure out when to only do this and that, and figure out how long I needed to be to make it to actually cover, you know, my boobs and things. So I've done the body, and I'm pretty sure that I have enough yarn left to complete. I have this much and one more ball. Let's see, this is a gorgeous orange by, it's Eden Cottage Yarns. It's their Milburn 4-ply, yeah, which is 85% British Blueface Leicester and 15% silk. You get 200 meters per 50 gram ball, and I had 3 of these. So I had bought them as a color option for another top that I finished, which I will show at another time when it's closer to summer and like short sleeves. But yeah, so it needed to be something that didn't require a sweater amount of yarn. So I had only, what did I say, 200? 200 by 600 meters of this yarn. So I couldn't do a very big project. So I thought this would be gorgeous for the OGT. And since both silk and Blue Fate Lesser has this gorgeous shine to it and a bit of drape as well. Let's see how I feel about actually wearing a wool tank top in summer. That might not be the greatest thing. I mean, I would totally wear it like as an undershirt, a tank top, a wool tank top as an undershirt. But this is too pretty to be an undershirt, isn't it? Let's see. Maybe I should have done it in just silk. That would be lovely for summer. But this is what I had, and I think it's a pretty gorgeous yarn. Eden Cottage Yarns, Milburn 4-ply. So this is her commercially dyed yarn. Yeah. So again, itty bitty needles as I want to cast on with. What needle size is this? Oh. 2.5. Ain't too bad. And yeah, what do you think? Should I pick this back up? It's like the slip stitches and texture. I have a lot of that lately. I seem to be on a roll with that. Like, I have the Timothy sweater, I have the Khuc, I have this one, I have the sky that's sitting in the back here and just saying, Celia, Celia, pick me up, you still haven't finished me. Yeah. I need to do some prioritizing, definitely. Too many whips. Too many forgotten whips, that's the worst, really. But yeah, what can you do? It's very cute. Did I say which colorway this was? No, I don't think I did. Let's see. This is the shade called Dogwood. So, spun in Italy, grown and processed in England. So, English sheep. And then they send the wool to Italy to spin. Send it back. That doesn't seem very... Oh. It's a gorgeous yarn anyways. However it is sourced. What can I talk up next? Yes, you know what? I have a finished object. It's not a garment. It is an amigurumi. So I have my little amigurumi cake, and I haven't completely completed it. I'm missing a little. Where is it? Okay, so Vivi the Bunny is done. And here she is. She's quite big. It's quite cute. And I still have to fasten a little green flowery cabbage thing up there. So that she, or maybe I can place it here. I like the little... Anyways, Vivi the Bunny, she's completed. I was sitting this morning and doing the little frilly things and the face and everything, so that I could show you guys something finished. The last two times I showed her, first time she was just a magic loop, basically. And the second time I had only worked the top part here, I think. Or did I show you some legs last time? No. I've been talking to other people about them, showing the pieces, because, you know, it's all made in pieces and then sewn together. I attached all the parts last night and did the finishing touches this morning. I like to do this in the mornings because at night I'm too tired and I seam it up all wonky. So even if I finish all the pieces like in the evening, I can't sew them up immediately because my head is fried. So she is done up in Shipia's Katona in various shades. I'm starting to have a bit of a collection of colors, which I really like having on hand, so I can just choose. And don't really need that much to make her. I think I used about half a bowl, so about 25 grams-ish of the beige to do the body, and then I used a little bit for, see, it's her, she's got her little bloomers. Wait, let's take that off so you can see how she's made. She's got her little pants with the little applique going on. There you go. So I went for this lavender color. So she is a nice kind of beige oatmeal colored bunny. She's got a purple body. This is this is not Katona. This is Shipia's denim, I believe it's called. This kind of variegated colorway, and she has a little frilly shawl or collar, which I thought would be a nice place to get some green in, because she was looking a bit like I had started out with just, okay, I want the base colors to be purple. So she had the purple boot, lilac lavender colored booties, and the purple here and the purple there. And then I thought there was a lot of purple. It's a bit so-so. I mean, it didn't have any flavor to say. So I'm just trying to get her pants back on. There we go. So yeah, I'm starting to get a hang of this not over or under stuffing. I think I did want her to be slightly softer, I think, than the original, because I want her to be huggable. This is going to a friend of mine who just had a little baby girl. Or no, she hasn't had the baby yet, but she's off on maternity leave already. So yeah, added some pops of color, not to make her all beige and purple. I think she turns out pretty good. This pattern is in Sweet Crochet Friends. So that's I recommend this book. It's got really cute cuddly toys. I feel like my crochet, not my crochet skills per se, but my amigurumi construction skills is improving. There are some crochet techniques that are eluding me, definitely. Like, so just one thing I'm wondering, I don't know how this is done. I think I'm doing it right and I'm following the instructions, but it doesn't look like that for me. So you see on the bloomers here, the beginning around there is clearly a line here, and it's straight up the back, and yeah, that looks okay. Why does that happen to me? Why does it go sideways? is there a special trick or in the way because I mark my last stitch with a marker and I keep moving it, so every time I'm in crocheting into the last stitch I mark that stitch and move it up, but I didn't get that straight line. I got like this. So all the other parts I don't have that issue because you just continue around, but on the bloomers you begin each round with you end with the slip stitch and start with a chain 1 to get like next row, and it ends up being like that for me. I don't know why. Because it would be cuter if it was just like a back seam on the back, and now it's just a bit Frankenstein-y there. No, it still comes out even, and it's not like the whole little garment is uneven, but it does affect how it wrinkles in the back here. It almost looks like a panty line there, doesn't it? Oh well. I don't think Vivi the Bunny does mind. And hopefully she will be played with soon. Or at least sit and look pretty on a shelf. Yay! So my son, he meant that I should make him one, but he wanted a black one with green and blue. Everything that he asked for needs to be black with green and blue lately. So, okay, maybe we'll do that. No, for the next amigurumi, I was thinking to do the little sheep. She could be cute as a little gray sheep. What do you guys think? Let's see if I can show her up. Because now that I got, so the construction then is the same. The sheep has the same body and feet and arms. So I understand how that's done now. So I can do it again, but like with different accessories and different ears, and then it's a different little amigurumi. So this one, she's cute. Lily the lamb, and she has a little bonnet, a little dress with bubbles, which is very cute. And yeah, I thought she could be grey. Yeah, little pelt wool lamb or something. Yeah, I really enjoyed making the bunny, so I'm thinking maybe another one of these from this booklet. Or, you know what? I've done some discoveries. So since I haven't had my both hands free to craft so much because I had, teething baby up here, or I've had to keep him company in the bedroom at bedtime because it takes about 10 minutes and then my teeth hurt. So I've been scrolling a bit and not posting anything. I've been scrolling a lot. And I thought why not have that kind of like a segment of silly recommends from the internet. So I am now, when I find something interesting that I think I might want to share on the podcast, I save it on my Instagram here as inspiration. And I found this crochet amigurumi designer, which she does amazingly cute things. She is Giovanna Mofeli and goes by Jo Handmade Design on Instagram, and she has the cutest little creatures. So my favorite, let's see if I can pop that up there. Is that a good spot? Or is that a better spot? What do we think? That's a better spot, right? Okay, so, excuse me. First one up, I thought I could show you the very, very cute fox, which is I think it's one of her most popular amigurumi patterns, and I can totally see why. The foxes are extremely cute. It's they're called Gingerino and Penny. They're a couple of foxes, and they are extremely cute. I love how how she manages to shape the amigurumi little face. And also extreme cuteness is the little mouse. So Salvatore, the little mouse, I would love to make him. It is tiny, so you can see there's also some little cute mousey in a teacup thing, and yeah, cuteness factor extremely high. So I would totally love to do one of those. I recommend that. Let's see, what else? Yeah. Oh, the 2021 Shetland Wool Week Hat of the Year has been published, or is getting published, I think. And it is very nice. You know how I feel about Shetland colorwork and colorwork hats. So that might be a palette cleanser at some point to do one or two versions of that pattern. It is Vilma designer again. Looking for the thing. The design is by Vilma Malcolmson, and I just tagged my. I saved the Wool Brokers post about it because I just love the colorway that they're posting there. I might not be able to get those exact colors, but I thought that hat looks lovely, and those oranges, and just gorgeous. It's called the Crofter's Cap. So that's a tempting one. And the Shetland Wool Week is going to be virtual this year, it says, which is interesting. How do one participate, I wonder? And there was one more recommendation I wanted to do. It's not really a recommendation. This is like, this is a designer that I have been watching for a while. I've still not knit anything of hers, but I want to. And now that we're getting into the warmer season, there is a t-shirt design or a short sleeve design that I've been having my eye on for the longest time. It's Unwind Knitwear, and the design in my queue is the Art Nouveau t-shirt. It's really nice. I love the colorway that's in the example, obviously, the dark grey and the gold pattern around the bottom. But there are some really, really nice details. Like there's this, the shoulder detail is amazingly cool. So I think it's really nice. I wonder if I could do it with slightly longer sleeves. As I said, this whole bit of my arm, not a fan. So I prefer them to go down to the elbow or below. Oh, what's with my voice? And there was another one as well from her that I really liked. They're probably bestsellers, but the Night Book is a beautiful design as well. That's an all-over colorwork design, and just in general, all of her, well, not all of her, a lot of her designs, they have this lovely. It's mainly colorwork, but they have this nice bold geometric patterns, which I love. And actually, now that I'm into her profile, I see another one which is just fantastically nice. It's called The Waves, and it's just been published recently. It's got, yeah, just look at that. That's pretty, and the colorways are really nice as well. So yeah, very nice designs. There's not enough time in the world to knit all the things we want to knit, is there? And especially not if you're getting sidetracked by other projects and other crafts. But you know, you gotta dip your toe into everything. So, hopefully next week will be a bit more crafting friendly. I have high hopes for the weather. If you're in Norway, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you're in Northern Europe, you will know this terrible cold wave that's been hitting us and just delaying spring for what seems like forever. And this is the first day in what feels like 6 months. There's been sunshine. And sunshine plus a decent temperature to be outside in. So yeah, I am hoping to catch some sun today and walk a little bit down by the ocean. So that is it for me today. Thank you for tuning in. I love seeing that there's more people subscribing to the channel, and if you haven't yet, feel free to do it now. Like, subscribe, notify about new episodes. I will be posting episodes every Saturday mornings. Well, European time, Saturday morning, and yeah, as always, the show notes will be on my blog, buythreadblog.com. Last week it was a bit late on the posting. I think I just plainly forgot. I had them all written up and didn't press post. And they're a bit subpar. Anyways, I promise that won't happen this time. And yeah, and also in the description below there will be links to everything that I talked about in this episode. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and tune in next time. So, bye.